first tick starting to come up in just a bit from now. What do we have? 80 points higher in line with what the GIFT Nifty ended with. So there's a bit of a bounce, some green at least. Nifty Bank is up about 0.75%. That's clearly the weaker of the two indices. The mid-cap index is up 1%, and you've got the small-cap indexes, which is up about 1% as well. So there is a bit of a bounce which is starting to appear up on your screens. On your screen, right? I mean, you've got about 46 names in the green and about 4-5 names which are in the red at this stage. So 23, just under 23,200 with that 100 points to boot at this point in time. PB Fintech, we were just discussing this with Mitesh. So DG, Director General, GST Intelligence, I mean, I think there's some news flow there which was just flashing out there. But yesterday there was that sell side note downgrading their rating, but the news has come in this morning. Stock's down about 3/4, but it's already seen a very sharp correction. Surbhi.
HCL Tech, 5%. That's what happens when market expectations are running really high and the market doesn't get what it wants. I'm just reiterating, numbers were okay. There's a 90 basis points quarter-on-quarter margin expansion. The top line in constant currency terms is up about 3.8, 3.9%. Commentary is all right, but they haven't walked the talk in terms of revising the guidance higher in a more substantial manner. The market doesn't like it. 5% down on HCL Tech. It's taking some of the others down with it. Tech Mahindra, Wipro, Infosys. And even TCS has a tinge of red. So tech is actually not supportive. It's pulling on the downside today. Almost 6% gone on HCL Tech. Anyway, let's look at what's moving higher. Then some of the PSUs are managing to pull back. BEL, 2.5% up on that stock. NTPC, SBI, these are some of the names. Some more metal stocks actually doing well this morning. Hindalco, Tata Steel, JSW Steel, all are looking quite decent. There's some buying on Maruti, Bajaj Finance, Titan. These are names that are holding up. BPCL is still going strong, after yesterday's complete slam dunk. You've got a 1.5% sort of a pullback on BPCL. Let's pull up HPCL and IOC as well to see what the other oil refiners are doing. All of them were down between 4 to 6% yesterday. Mild pullback underway. Other big stocks like Reliance are supportive for what it's worth right now. HDFC Bank is supportive, about 0.6% higher. Overall, the Bank Nifty is not bad at all. The Bank Nifty is outperforming the Nifty with a gain of 0.8%. So the only problem for the market right now is tech.
Well, and just take a look at the big mover this morning. BSE seems to be the stock of the morning. There's an upgrade that's coming in from Jefferies. So that's why that stock, in fact, is flying away. The important point out there, option volumes are down by 70%, but premiums are down by less than 10% in January. And Jefferies had anticipated a fall in premiums of around 25%. Because of that, the street likes it, and that's why after downgrading it initially, well, it's been upgraded again. That's why that stock is up close to around 3.5%. The ones that are feeling the heat, though, are brokers. You have Angel One, that's reacting to its numbers. Plus, in fact, they'll have to take some price hikes to offset this loss in volumes. That one's down close to around 4%. Anand Rathi is another one that's lower in trade. So that one as well is lower in today's trading session. Transrail, that's the newly listed company. Well, that one is bouncing back in today's trading session. It pulled back with the market yesterday. And as we said earlier, JSW has gone ahead and backed that deal from KSK in the resolution process. That means that recoveries are higher than what was expected, which in turn will play out for stocks like PFC and REC, and both of them are up by 2 to around 3% in today's trading session. They're pulled back big time, so any kind of glimmer of good news could help them pull back, and that explains that. Give you the levels you're looking at. On the Nifty, 23,350. On the Nifty Bank, 48,600, which incidentally is yesterday's level that we saw. So keep an eye on that.
On the capital market stocks, just wanted to point out, while Angel is reacting to its update and is weaker, Anand Rathi is weaker, look at Motilal Oswal. So it's not all things for the same brush. Motilal is, shooting higher, 5% higher, so it's slightly different. And while PSUs continue to pull back, Mazgaon is a big one that's seeing buying this morning. Almost 5% up on Mazgaon doc.
So just a few other names here. So 100 points, by the way, so holding steady so far. And BSE, by the way, is with that 4% pop. Volumes are, very, very large. Volumes are by far the top traded volume gainer in the market right now. About 2 lakh shares, as you can see right there. Mazgaon is at number 2 in terms of volumes. Transrail is up 6%. It fell sharply yesterday. Adani Green and RVNL and MGL. MGL is up 3%. JSW Energy, we highlighted 4% higher. Inox Wind is up about 2%. So everything got sold indiscriminately yesterday. There will be bounces. So don't go looking for a specific news flow or reasons here or there. So there will be, a buying which will emerge if the market starts to look a little steady. On the downside, apart from HCL and Angel, Amber was down 10 yesterday. It's down another 1% this morning. Shakti Pumps, the big winner, was down yesterday. It's down another 1.5%. EPAC Durables is down 4%, so 518 on EPAC. And look at Delta Corp. Delta Corp is starting the day down about 3.5% as well. So that's the overall picture for now. 100 points is what you have on the Nifty, 23,200 or so.